Hi guys, I hope you're all doing great. I want to share with you a layout I made using the exclusive cup file from HipKit. This was designed by Kip Watson, who's a pretty um, cup file. And yeah, so what I thought about was just kind of cutting it on white cardstock and just use a really colorful, bright, just bold colors in the background, and that would actually make the cup file kind of stand out. So that was my thought, and I went through my collection, just finding some kind of, a pattern paper that will be good for the cup file. So I thought about using that, but then I would have to kind of cut the piece, and I didn't want to. I want to use the whole piece itself. Yeah, so I ended up using my pattern paper, these watercolor pattern paper. It's a kind of marble with kind of pink watercolor 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 splash on top of it. And yeah, so now I need to kind of use that adhesive, that white adhesive, which kind of raises a little bit the cut file. And yeah, so I thought about putting a thread. I don't know what was my thought like at this moment, but I was just trying to find something interesting, you know. Yeah, so ended up not doing interesting with that thread. I actually made another thread in the bottom of the layout, and then I just connected between the threads, between the upper and the bottom, between the upper and the lower sides, and it's yeah, I didn't really understand what I made there. I tried to make something interesting, but in the end I just cut the knot that I'm doing right now and just left it like just the way it is, since I tie a knot, like really strong knot on the pink thread, so I just left it that way. Yeah. This is like one of the moments where I was thinking what I'm gonna do with this thread in the middle. It looks weird, it looks like it doesn't belong to anything, and what that's supposed to mean. Um so I think cutting the knot in the middle was a great decision, but the decision of just putting a knot, putting a thread, I didn't really understand that decision. So if you don't understand, so don't worry, I don't understand as well here. Now I'm going through papers in my collection, just trying to find something like phrases or something like that. And I cut up from the cut apart sheet, that wonderful word. And then I'm just pulling out some embellishments from the kits, from the hip kits. Again, I pulled again as well some embellishments from my collection. That feather is really cool. I should have printed more, so I may be printing more of the embellishments. I really like that feather. So I ended up using that camera because it was like too big and the colors were like too much. So yeah. Let's see. Now I'm kind of putting all the pieces together and just trying to find another more, some really interesting embellishments that you can add to this layout, because I felt like it was like lacking some kind of something. Yeah. So I tried to hit the thread, and I don't know at what point I'm gonna cut it. Oh, this is the point that I'm gonna cut. Yeah. And so I was trying to find some really interesting element to add for this layout, and then actually I forgot to put a title. So I thought that the interest is going to be actually in the title itself. I'm going to be building a title from two thickers since I don't have a lot of vowels and just missing, you know, alphabets. So that was my solution. And I'm going to put it actually on the picture itself. Since the picture, I wanted to focus only on three people, which is me, my dad, and my boyfriend, and just use the picture as a background for my title. And then in the middle, I just inserted that really cute sticker from the chipboard of Maggie Holmes from the Gather collection, Be a Light. And yeah, so that's really. So I thought that, yeah, I'm done, I think, or not. I added more, and I wanted to add a huge flower, but it didn't fit in. It was just huge. I think I'm trying to fit that flower like to every layout I make, just because I felt like somebody needs to use this flower. Yeah, and then I added that cute bird from the Megan Holmes paper. I don't know what pattern paper was that. But I fuzzy cut that paper. There were like tons of birds, and I use it in like different layouts. Um, just because you fuzzy cut from pattern paper and then you have like so many embellishments from that pattern paper doesn't mean you have to use it on one layout. My thought is just to use it, the amount that you need on one layout. And if you have more, then you can use it on different layout. You don't have to use everything on one single layout because that's like, it looks too much sometimes. So yeah, now I'm backing that with one of my pattern papers and it's with the pinwheel. So that's something extra that I added. I didn't want it to leave it like that way. I wanted to add like a white border. So that is the end of the layout, the process video. I hope you enjoyed and be sure to like and subscribe and have a great day. Thank you.